Hydration is critical for athletic performance, but common misconceptions can lead athletes to improper hydration practices. These misunderstandings can harm performance, recovery, and overall health. For rugby players, coaches, and fitness professionals, it's important to clear up these myths to ensure hydration strategies are both safe and effective. Think of these hydration myths like faulty maps. If athletes follow them, they may end up lost, missing the mark on optimal hydration. Correcting these misconceptions helps steer athletes in the right direction, ensuring they stay hydrated, healthy, and at the top of their game. One common misconception is that drinking only when thirsty is sufficient. Thirst is actually a late indicator of dehydration. By the time an athlete feels thirsty, dehydration may already be setting in. Athletes should practice proactive hydration by drinking water regularly, not just relying on thirst. During intense exercise, the body's thirst response can become dulled, leading to insufficient fluid intake. Hydration needs also vary depending on factors like weather, activity intensity, and individual sweat rates, so thirst alone isn't always reliable. Another myth is that more water is always better. While staying hydrated is important, drinking too much water can be dangerous, leading to overhydration or hyponatremia, which dilutes sodium levels in the blood. This can cause confusion, muscle cramps, and even seizures. It's important to balance water intake with electrolyte levels, especially during prolonged or intense activities. Each athlete has different hydration requirements, so following a one-size-fits-all approach can be harmful. Drinking too much can lead to bloating and discomfort, which negatively affects performance. There's also the misconception that sports drinks are always necessary. While sports drinks are useful during high-intensity or long-duration activities, they aren't needed for every workout. Many of these drinks contain high amounts of sugar and calories, which aren't always necessary for low-intensity or shorter activities. For most athletes, water and a balanced diet can provide sufficient hydration and electrolyte replenishment. Sports drinks should be reserved for situations where there's significant sweat and electrolyte loss, and athletes should be mindful of the marketing hype that suggests sports drinks are essential for all activities. Many athletes also believe that caffeine causes dehydration, but this is largely a myth. Moderate caffeine intake does not significantly dehydrate the body. Beverages like tea and coffee still contribute to overall fluid intake and can be part of a hydration strategy. In fact, caffeine can boost performance and alertness for some athletes, as long as it's consumed in moderation and timed appropriately. Athletes should monitor how their bodies respond to caffeine and adjust their intake accordingly. Finally, a common belief is that clear urine equals optimal hydration. While it's true that hydration affects urine color, clear urine can sometimes indicate overhydration, not optimal hydration. The goal should be light yellow urine, which shows that you're adequately hydrated without overloading the body with water. Urine color can also vary based on diet, supplements, and other factors, so it's important to combine this indicator with other monitoring methods, such as tracking body weight or thirst levels. Take the example of a rugby player. By regularly drinking water during training and matches, rather than waiting until thirsty, they can maintain a consistent level of performance. A coach can help by educating players on the appropriate use of sports drinks, suggesting them for intense matches and long training sessions rather than routine practices. Fitness professionals can dispel myths, such as the idea that clear urine is the goal, by promoting a more balanced and personalized approach to hydration. Understanding these misconceptions and addressing them ensures that athletes follow the right hydration strategies. Correcting these myths helps avoid the dangers of both dehydration and overhydration, keeping athletes performing at their best. For rugby players, coaches, and fitness professionals, this knowledge is crucial for promoting proper hydration and maintaining optimal health. In summary, Misconceptions such as drinking only when thirsty, believing more water is always better, relying on sports drinks for all activities, thinking caffeine causes dehydration, and assuming clear urine is the target can all mislead athletes. By understanding the facts, athletes can adopt more accurate hydration strategies that keep them healthy and performing at their peak.